Well, Mark, it was a pleasure out there today. Really good work out there today.
Thanks for your help.
I think we covered a lot out there on the course going through those 9 holes.
Definitely.
We had a lot of different situations that that we had to talk through. Greenside bunkers, flop shots. Working it around trees. Kind of just covering every shot that we needed to cover.
Yeah.
Out here, unfortunately, we weren't hitting all fairways, all greens,
No,
but
almost
that's part
better
of golf.
sometimes, because then we got to be in positions that I
Yep.
might not normally be in.
Exactly.
I honestly haven't really done many on-course lessons in my life.
Yeah.
At all, so it was great to be out there with
Yeah,
you.
and it's good to talk strategy and kind of, like when we were talking about, going for it in par fives, kind of knowing, our game and playing to our game, right?
Yeah.
Not trying to do something that we've never done before, or really, you have to hit a perfect shot in order
Sure.
to execute it, right?
Yeah, that's a big takeaway for me.
We're always trying to, as much as we want to hit those perfect shots, it's maybe call it 5 out of 10 times, 8 out of 10 times, but it's like those 2 times we don't hit those shots,
Sure.
then we're putting ourselves into severe
Right.
danger
I
and
liked how-
adding strokes to the card.
So I was going to say, I liked how on the hole, I think it was 3 holes ago, I did actually kind of punch it out just back into the
Yeah.
fairway and still made the par. Whereas, yeah, maybe I could have gone on the green.
Right,
But,
right.
I left myself 80 yards
Yep.
and made the par that
Yeah,
way. So
and we know you like that
felt good.
distance, so it's it's playing to your strengths, right, and playing to those distances throughout the entire course.
Yeah.
There's always going to be those risk reward shots, and it's like, how much is that reward worth that risk, right?
Yeah.
And we learned today. I mean, we risked it a few times, and sometimes it paid out, sometimes it didn't pay out.
Yeah, no, it's very good.
So covering that and really, I think taking a step back and not rushing, especially like on the tee boxes and even in the fairways, right? We were getting behind the ball, picking out our target line, making sure our alignment was correct,
Sure.
because we missed like a few out there to the right today. I think
Yeah.
it was more so alignment, maybe
Yeah.
slightly open club face.
Sure.
But for the most part, we know you're a natural drawer of the ball. So, I think just a couple of bad swings out there, but nothing too to dive into too deeply. It's just,
Sure.
I think it's just taking a step back, trusting the alignment and trusting the shot that we kind of visualized throughout
Yeah,
our
one
head.
thing that I liked that you kind of spoke about was really having that picture of the exact ball flight.
Yeah.
Ahead of the shot, thinking where is it going to start.
Right,
Just
right,
Almost
exactly.
drawing that picture in your mind and trying to, emulate that.
Yeah, and I mean, we both watch, PGA Tour golf all the time. They're always talking about the windows, right?
Sure.
And they're always trying to hit it through this window. So we were trying to, kind of mimic that out there on the course. And it's like, all right, this is our window. If we get that ball in that window or kind of near that window, we know that shot's going to be, one that we want to execute correctly.
One thing I'm sure you noticed too, and you know that no one on tour hits it dead straight.
No,
I
no.
try to tell my students, I'm sure you do the same thing.
Yep.
They're like, what's your goal? And they tell me, I just want to hit it straight. Have they ever watched the PGA Tour? Like, they either hit push draws or pull fades.
Exactly. And
so just trying to picture, the starting line and, if it's going to fade or draw. That was pretty helpful.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just, and I think, even going back to, practicing more, and being at work, and you get out of work and, maybe we go to the range, but you got to get out on the course, right? You go to the range to practice and dial in the swing, but as we know, like, you have a really good swing. I think it's just more so getting out on the course more, when practicing, not just hitting balls, it's maybe working the ball, right? Hit punch shots, work the ball left to right, right to left.
Extra balls, maybe.
Exactly. When you're out
behind.
playing, yeah, exactly. You don't hold anyone up out there, obviously, because we're the ones pushing pace of play most of the time.
I think the hardest thing, you may be on the same page with me here, is you've been at the club 10 hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes the last thing you want to do is stay at the club and go out to play,
It's tough.
but I think I need to push myself to do that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
I
play
think so.
more pro-ams in the winter, so I don't
Right.
want to embarrass myself.
Yeah,
in front of
exactly.
members,
You
so-
want to show up for the members,
Yeah.
and like you said, even if we go out and play 3 holes, or 5 holes after work, you don't have to play a full 18 or a full 9. It's just getting out there on the course, and maybe even not even going to your favorite holes, go to your least favorite holes, right? Go to holes 3, 4, 5. Holes that you always struggle with.
Everyone
and then
loves
just
to practice
play
what
those.
they're good at, right? So,
Well, yeah, me including.
Yeah, but no, I should try to get on the holes.
Yep,
where
I
I'm
think
not quite so
I think
confident,
so. So yeah, I think it's just focusing on those 2 things, getting out there more, and hopefully we'll get together and play some golf ourselves sometime.
That'd be
soon.
fun.
Yeah, good
Come
deal.
down to Harvest soon.
Awesome. Well, good talk, Mark. Good to see you,
Thanks for
and I
helping
look
out with
forward
this.
to seeing you in the near future.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you, Mark.